So Warren to the table.
He should be. Ed has been here. He checked in.
Yes, sir. Just a little bit behind, but I expect it'll pick up here. Nice out there by Warren. So again, thank you everybody for joining us today. If you have a moment, go ahead and share the stream. I'm sure there's lots of folks out there who would like to see Alex and Warren competing. Alex to break. Hitting one, down by one. Dry break. Warren to the table. So looking at that 7 ball, it looks like it passes by that 8. It's going to be the key here. Unless he's going to get underneath the 7 here. Looks like there's a play to go above the 7. So it must go by the 8. Oh. So an unforced error there by Warren. Alex to the table. Looks like it does go by. It's just pretty tight. Even he doesn't feel so confident about shooting that shot either. Oh, he drills that 7. No question. So tied up 1 game apiece. And so, folks, I just want you to go ahead and sit back and enjoy the stream. I'm going to take a small break. I'm going to have a little bit of a lunch, have something to drink. I'll pop in here periodically. But I want to go ahead and get that taken care of so I can focus. And just hang tight, watch the match. I'll be right back.
I'm willing to wait for DNA results.
Hi there, John. Earl will be the next match following the Alex Pagulayan and Warren Kiamco match here. So just hang tight. Earl will be here soon enough. Thank you for your interest. So I'm just sitting here finishing up my lunch, and I'll be right back. table. Hi there, Philip. So we're just a little bit behind. Matt Earl will be directly after this match. So Warren ties it up 2 games apiece on a race to 9. All right, folks. So if you're just joining us, my name is Wayne Everhart from ThinkTechMD. This is TTMD Billiards Streaming. We're out here at ONQ Sports Bar and Grill in Front Royal, Virginia. And I've had a number of questions about when Earl's coming up to play, but he'll be following this match. You're very welcome there, Philip. Warren to break. 2 games apiece. So the 1 ball on the long rail down here by that first diamond by Warren as he walked by. 2 ball on the other side of the table, almost on the opposite side of the same diamond. Warren plays that bank nice and slow. Sets up beautifully for the 2. That's an excellent shot. Good control of the speed of the cue ball there. Lots of folks, when they go to bank the ball, they tend to overhit it. That was just beautiful speed. Warren draws that cue ball back nicely, sets up. For the 3, he could play it down in the corner if he wants. Or he can just slow roll the 3 in the side, take the cue ball down table and back. That's how he wants to do this. Elects to go down the corner, off that long rail. So Warren looking pretty comfortable here. He's going to play the 7, go into the long rail, come out just a little bit, give himself an angle on the 8. Stuns that cue ball off the long rail, brings it out for the 9. I go with a little touch of inside English, play the 9 ball down the top left-hand corner pocket. All right, so Warren takes the lead, 3 games to 2. I'd like to say thank you to my sponsors, the new Green Room Billiards in Dundalk. The new Green Room Billiards, if you're in the Maryland area, they're the home of the APA, meaning that once you go to any of the qualifiers and move on to advance to go to Vegas, you got to go through the Green Room. And we are extremely thankful for everything they do for the sport, and particularly for their stream here. And we look forward to working with them. We have a number of events coming up, and we're going to work with them to get our TTMD anniversary tour. We had an event there last year. It was a success. We'd like to have a team event for the amateurs. So we'll be putting that together. We'll be getting that information out. And there'll be some more information we'll be posting about the new Green Room Billiards here shortly. But I want to thank them for everything they do. Also like to thank Alishia Hixson, who runs a lot of their tournaments over there. She puts to get, invests a fair amount of her time, and I'm very thankful for everything she does. It's for me, this is kind of my first major event as a tournament promoter, and being involved with tournament directing, and so I know what she deals with on a weekly basis, and trying to get players out and keep it organized and all that stuff. It's not easy, so it's a thankless job. Thank you to Alishia Hixson for all you do. And that's the new Green Room Billiards out of Dundalk, Maryland. If you're looking to get on a team in the APA, just check them out on their Facebook page. I'll put some information up about them shortly. So an unforced error there by Alex. Following through there and scratching in the corner pocket. Ball in hand to Warren. So that unforced error there Cost Alex the rack. 4-2 lead. Warren Kiamco over Alex Pagulayan. So my name's Wayne Everhart from ThinkTechMD. This is TTMD Billiard Streaming. TTMD Billiard Streaming is a service provided by ThinkTechMD, a technology services provider. I am the owner. And so I'm going to go ahead and put a link up in your chat here. And that's a link to my website. Learn a little bit about my business. But if you have a small business and you need help managing your systems or services, or if you need a new website, or you need hosting for your website, you need help with a social media campaign, anything you can pretty much think of related to IT services, just reach on out to me and we'll get you squared away. There's a contact form on my site, or you can call me directly. Yes, Shane. Shane Wolford is in the field. So a nice controlled combination there by Alex. Didn't let the 2-ball get away. Well, you're welcome there, Bobby. Thank you for joining us. Just do me a favor. Make sure you subscribe. Share the stream if you can. We also are putting up donation links in the stream today. Anyone that donates more than $20, or $20 or more rather, will get entered into a drawing. And that'll be for an entry into the Bob Stocks Memorial or next year's TTMD Billiard Streaming 10-ball event. And also a free TTMD Billiard Streaming tournament jersey. So we'll put that link up there. We do have free stream, but we're looking for donations for our player development program. Every donation is a little bit towards another entry fee for our players in the player development program. We do sponsor a number of players. If you're interested in our team, you can always check us out on our website. I'll put a link up there to our website and also our player development program. So go ahead and give yourself a chance to win an entry in the Bob Stocks Memorial. Go ahead there, over there, make a donation. Like I said, every donation helps. Thank you there, Neil. We try to give our viewers the best quality stream we can. In fact, there's been instances where we were out on location um, doing streams, and for whatever reason we're having difficulties. I will not try to struggle through a stream and put out a bad stream. I'll just record it, and put it out later, rather than put my viewers through that nonsense. Nice out there by Alex. Closes to within one. Yeah, Neil, that's a good question. We actually started off streaming in January 28th of 2020. And it started out as a, well, I always wanted to take my technology skills and put it into a passion. And, I love the game of pool. And it started out with covering league night for what we call Choice League by a gentleman named Bill Bigford. And that was out of Top Hat Sports Bar in Maryland. And from there, I started going out and covering some of the APA events. We covered a couple tournaments at the Green Room at the time, the new Green Room Billiards. And there we just kept growing. We did the U.S. Amateurs at Revolutions Darts and Billiards in Fairfax, Virginia, and had quite a following there. And then, started out just covering the DMV Amateur Tour. And from there, I decided to go out and on a project, and I started looking at potential donors. And me having a technology company, what I want to do is start bringing in dollars into the sport that's outside of the sport, because really the only way the sport can grow is if we can start getting some money outside the sport. So I thought maybe I could get some of my technology sponsors, and along with other sponsors such as facilities like the Green Room, pro shops like Baltimore City Q's, and then you have insurance companies like Element Risk Management. And so I went out and tried to see what I was going to be able to come up with, or get an idea. And I felt like we were going to be able to put on a pretty darn good tournament and be able to get a $10,000 purse. So I went over here and met with Front Royal and Cole Haas here. I went over here and met with On Q Sports Bar and Grill here in Front Royal, and met with Cole Haas. And we felt like we could do it. And so we started promoting it, and we decided to open it up to some pros. And Roy put in a contingent of players, and it grew from there. And here we are. That's pretty much it. But, we're not going anyplace. We're going to keep getting bigger and stronger. The goal is, again, to keep bringing in new investments from outside the sport, but also reinvesting into the players and the growth of the sport, and whether it's a junior program or player development program, something of that nature. Well, so thank you for the question. So Alex sort of looked like he poked that and just sort of gave up on it in the middle of his stroke there. And an unforced error, Warren to the table. Hey there, Dave. If you give me a second, I'll go ahead and give you the bracket. I went ahead and pinned that bracket to the top of the page for you. So, Dave, where are you from? Dave Weibelhaus. I think I may, Mr. Jackson. I think I may. So Alex looking to tie it up 4 games apiece, and he does. Oh, you're very welcome, Neil. Oh, welcome from Wisconsin.
Table 4. Loaded fries. There is no.
So Alex being very careful not to allow his clothes to brush on that 6 ball. We are playing all ball foul today. So Alex pockets the 6, brings the cue ball down table, sets up for the 7 in the bottom side pocket. He's maybe a little straighter than he wants. He could draw back a little bit here. I don't know if he wants to maybe just play the 7 ball all the way down in the corner. No, he's going to play it in the side. He's going to draw out there to where he just pointed. There you go. I thought maybe he might consider going down to that corner because he could play off of that long rail and get back out towards the little center of the table without forcing it. But that's a much more difficult shot. So you're going to drag this cue ball just across the table to the top, play up, set up for that 9 in the top right corner pocket. This could be a little tricky here. Someone with Alex's talent should be all right, but that side pocket can get, yeah, good shot. All right, so Alex comes back, takes the lead. 5 games to 4 over Warren Kiamco. All right, so Alex the break, leading 5 games to 4 on a race to 9. Thank you for joining us. My name is Wayne Everhart from ThinkTech This is TTMD Billiard Streaming. We're out here at On Cue Sports Bar and Grill in Front Royal, Virginia. Cue ball was kicked. Problem ball is going to maybe be the 3 ball there. Cuddled up next to the 6. So Alex is going to be figuring out how he wants to approach the angle to the 2 to get down to the 3. Excuse me, is that the... Excuse me, he's going to go for... I thought that was the 2 ball here on the right-hand side, but that's the 4. So he needs to get to the 3 from here. So he's got in mind, it's a little delicate shot, trying to control the cue ball speed here. Yeah, that's good. Well done. Real easy to come up short there. Draws back. Sets up for the 4. Has a nice angle to get over to the 5. Gonna have to go to the extension, it looks like. So folks, if you're just joining us, take a minute and subscribe to our channel. It's important to me. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. Well, that's an awkward queuing position. See Chris Wilburn get in position to make sure that there was no foul. And that delicate shot. Again, those are playing all ball fouls today. Christopher Wilburn is the tournament director helping us run the event today. He also runs the DMV AT. That's a tour that I've been working with him in support as he runs the tour. and when I have an opportunity, I help him with the streaming. And he runs a very efficient event. Um, as far as when his DMVA tour, DMVAT events, um, very very well run. And what's nice is he takes it about to many different locations, shares the wealth, helps out the venues. I'm gonna shut my mic down. What that buzz is going on here for just a second. All right, so just having a chat. The owner of the facility, Cole Haas. Everything's going great. Everybody's excited about the action. Thank you, sir. right, folks, I'm back. Doing a little bit of dual duty today. Had to step away for just a second. So Mr. Strickland is in the building. Stopped over to say hi, checking on the speed of the match. And we're well aware we're a little bit behind schedule. I'm thinking we're going to have to adjust some things here. We were planning on bringing back 16 players tomorrow, but I have a feeling that that's not going to be realistic. We're going to have to bring back more than that, given that the matches are a little bit behind schedule. Primarily because we try to put everybody on time schedules, and we're not having any open tables per se. They're being filled right away. But we allocated, I believe he allocated an hour and a half for each match, and I think that's a little light. So the tournament director is going to make some adjustments. We're going to figure it out so we can give our folks a little more accurate timing of the matches. We'll figure it out. So bear with us. Thank you very much, Dan. Are you from the area? You frequent on cue?
You won 9-6.
My volume? How about now? There, James? I haven't had any complaints about the volume yet. How about now? Is it any better? I don't want to roll it up too much. Last y'all. Just let me know when we get the volume right. All right, well, let me adjust it a little bit. Give me just a minute. I can roll it up. Primarily is that I don't want to talk too loud. I'm right next to the players, so I don't want to scream. So there's a balance to be had. But I hope it's better. So Darren, he was supposed to be on the match on this table already. Mr. Strickland is here waiting. I just spoke with him. We were looking at the brackets together, and he'll be here in just a second. Well, when I say just a second, following this match, we'll have him on the table. I know a lot of folks here are waiting to see Earl compete, and frankly, so am I. I'm a fan of Earl's.
These two guys drew each other. Certainly pretty unlucky, wasn't it?
So Alex gets around the table for the 2. Don't know if it bypasses the 10 or not. Take a look. Yeah, it looks like it goes by. Alex pockets the 2, comes between the 9 and the 10, sets up for the 3 in the side. Takes the cue ball down table. I'm not sure if he wanted to be that far down table there. He can work this out. He just needs to go to the long rail and back out. Maybe a little bit of a high right here. Kind of come between the 6 and 7. Does he get enough? I don't know if he got it. Take a look. It's close. So how's the volume, folks? Any better? Roll it up too much, I'll start cracking, I think, when I talk. So just let me know if it gets too loud. But also the ambient noise has picked up in here since we started, so it might have been more clear earlier. All right, so Alex trying to get to this 5 ball, and it's just awkward. Just trying to, I think, yeah, he played safety there, I think. I'm not sure he was trying to make that ball. He could have possibly tried to spin it with enough left to try to throw that ball in there, but I don't think that was a play. I think he was just playing safe. So Warren on the short rail. Can't do much but go forward with the cue ball. It's all about pace here. I feel you, John. So Alex jaws the 5. Warren to the table. And you're very welcome for the stream. It's my pleasure. Thank you for the compliments. Like I said, every time we get a compliment, it's like fuel for the tank. So we keep rolling as this day goes on. And tomorrow, it's going to take a little bit of a toll, but we'll keep driving on. Oh, nice try. Just trying to swerve that cue ball around the edge of the 6. Didn't quite get there. That's all about trying to control the speed. If you drive down into the table too much, you throw that cue ball too far out too far wide, it doesn't come back. It's a really delicate shot. Takes a lot of feel. So Alex shaking his head a little bit, I think because he would rather play the 7 and go into the rail and come out rather than draw back, but there's no problem here. Excuse me, into the long rail. I don't know if I said short rail or long rail, but I was thinking he was going to go into the long rail. That was why he was shaking his head. There's no problems there. Good play. Shot. Alex just waiting for someone to clear. There you go. All right, so Alex, 7-5. Want to race to 9. If you're just joining us, my name is Wayne Everhart from ThinkTechMD. This is TTMD Billiards Streaming. We're out here at On Cue Sports Bar and Grill in Front Royal, Virginia. This is the TTMD 10-Ball Open Championship. I'd like to say thank you to our sponsors, Bernadine Diaz out there in San Diego, California. We have a short we're going to put on for her a little later today, premiere of one of her videos, showcasing some of her gear and her players over there in San Diego. And she's also sponsoring Earl the Pearl today, and Larry Steele, as well as Brian Dietzenbach, all being sponsored by Big Money Billiards from San Diego. So thank you to Bernadine for everything that you do. Bernadine is very active in her community. She's not only is she a tournament director, but she was a educator for some time, and just a real gem of a lady. Oh, you're very welcome, Kathy. Thank you. Well, Kathy, our goal, there were some other apps we could have used that allowed us to do that. And we have something working with a partner. And so we'll leave that until for another conversation, but eventually we'll have the ability to do live scoring around these tables, and we'll also have the ability to offer our followers and our I won't say subscribers, but we'll give a mechanism for folks to have the ability to follow the different matches. We're trying to work out the infrastructure now. I really don't want to create a subscription-based anything. So how we can do it and make it work is still something we're trying to figure out. But the idea or the goal is still to have the ability to have the live scoring and put that in conjunction with the ability for the viewers, to pop on into a match and see a fixed view of the match, but without commentary, and have the scoring. So stay with us. We're working on it. We'll figure it all out. As I said before, I'm a technology consultant. Not only am I a consultant, I've been a lead programmer on projects, et cetera, et cetera. So I have lots of skills that I can bring to bear on projects. So I know what we want to do, just having the time to get there. But we do appreciate everyone's support. Well, Bobby, is it too loud now? Let me know. So beautiful shot there by Warren. Nice jump. I'm not sure if he's got a good look at this two ball or not between the 5 and the 8. All right, thank you, Lee. So Warren with a kick, attempted a kick safe, I believe. It's going to leave Alex pretty easy shot into the 2, but got the 10 ball covering the face of the 3. But he can take that out of play with a little bit of inside English here if he so chooses. And play it up the 3 up there by the 6. Let's see what he does here. So he's going to go around. Yeah, he's just going to go around instead of playing inside. It was just, that's a sign of getting comfortable. Being willing just to roll that Q3 rails. Fires that 3 ball in the corner pocket with a little bit of left. Brings the cue ball up table, sets up for the 5. Alex pockets that 5. Gives himself a nice angle to get over for the 7. Just maybe a little bit of low here. Drag the cue ball over. Just like that. Yep. Sets up for the 8 in the corner. So Alex just tries to force that 9. I think he was just a little uncomfortable with how to get on the 10 and control the speed. So he just threw too much low on that ball, which threw the 9 out of the pocket is what I'm trying to say. Just sort of gave it a little bit extra jaw. Didn't really need to. All right, so Warren draws to within 1 on an unforced error there by Alex. And I'm sure everyone here watching felt like, oh, well, Alex is going to be out from here. And I think basically just put a little bit too much spin on that ball and just threw it out of the pocket. So Alex the break. Well, James, it's a pleasure to bring you these matches, and we've had a mix. We have a mix of the pros and the amateurs, and it's thrilling for these amateurs to get an opportunity to compete. Just to share earlier today, Tiffany Lear was playing Brandon Schuff. Tiffany's our 14-year-old or yeah, she just had her birthday. So Tiffany's 15 years old. Our 15-year-old junior was competing against Brandon Schuff today, and she lost 9-4. However, that's pretty darn respectable, and she was playing, just enough that Brandon said, "Hey, let's have a talk," and Brandon offered to give her some help and some suggestions, which is why this is what this is all about. And getting all these amateurs out here, getting a chance to work with the pros, compete with them, and to have a good atmosphere to interact. And it's a good way and healthy way to grow the sport. So I'm really excited about where we're at today. It was a great day. It's been a great day. A little bit behind schedule on the matches, but we'll figure it all out. Most likely, we're going to bring back more players tomorrow rather than 16. Looking across the room, I see Manny Chow in action. I'm seeing Tyler Steyer in action. I see Rodney Morris in action. Man, what else could you want? What else could you want? So Alex giving himself a little bit of an area where he wants to aim for here. So he can get back up table for the 3 after he plays the 2. Well, James, man, there's plenty of opportunity for an autograph for you here. If anyone's around, they want to get an autograph, this is a place to do it. We do have some pool balls that you can come up here. If you have your own, it doesn't matter. Just come on up, get yourself a signature. With this, again, this is what it's all about. Having all these pros in one place is a blessing, and if we can get our juniors and our fans out here to interact and get some autographs, well, that's great. Come on out. Get yourself some food while you're here. The patio's open. It's a beautiful day. So come on over and enjoy the festivities if you're not too far away. I'd say if you're within an hour and a half drive, it's worth it. Come on. Pockets at 7. Sets up for the 8. Probably going to go all the way down table and back out and back up because of the angle here on the 8. Yeah, just like that. I hear you, James. Good speed there. Took the side pocket out of play with a little bit of spin. To go on the hill. And he does. Alex Pagulayan, 8. Warren Kiamco, 6. So again, thank you to everybody for joining us today. My name is Wayne Everhart from ThinkTechMD. This is TTMD Billiard Streaming. Again, we're out here at On Cue Sports Bar and Grill, enjoying some great pool. Alex Pagulayan and Warren Kiamco. We have a massive field out here today. Not only do we have a lot of pros, we have some of the top amateurs around. Let me tell you, over here in this area, Pool has been on a tear as far as tournament play goes, and there's some strong um, amateur players in this area, and so this is one heck of a field. The bracket's posted at the top of our chat. You can check it out. Warren to break. Down 6 games to 8. So a beautiful break there. Settles that cue ball down beautifully. Squats it right there in the middle of the table. Sets up for the 1 ball in that bottom right-hand corner pocket. No real problems here. Just has to be careful when transitioning to the 3, not to get the 7 involved or the 6. Don't want to get behind either one of those balls. A little bump off the 6 here isn't going to be terrible. So Warren looking at this 3 ball. Setting up for the 6. He's going to cut it into the side pocket here. Very nice shot. Beautiful shot. So it's a nice angle to get over for the 9. Hit this ball with a little bit of draw. Sort of drag it across the table to the 9 ball. Just like that. Now this is essentially just a stop shot here. You just don't want to be stuck on the rail. All right. So here we go. Draw within 1. Got a heck of a match on our hands here. And he does. So Warren Kiamco gets within 1. Alex Pagulayan to break on the hill. So I hope you're enjoying the match. Please, if you have a moment, go ahead and share our stream. If you're not a subscriber to our channel, just take a minute and subscribe. We're trying to get to that magic 1,000 number this weekend. We have a hill to climb, so whatever you can do to help us out, please share, subscribe to our stream, our channel, our YouTube channel. I'd like to thank Charlie's Pro Shop out of the new Green Room Billiards. Charlie has a full selection of cues and accessories. If you're in the Maryland area and you're one of those people that like to try before you buy, stop on out to Charlie's Pro Shop at the new Green Room Billiards in Dundalk, Maryland. Tell them Wayne Everhart sent you. So Alex not real happy here. I think he came up a little short trying to get across the table for the 3. This is going to bring the 10 ball into play, I believe. does a nice job of getting enough draw on that ball to avoid the 10. Well done. Sets up for the 4. Mr. Thomas, you know what? The funny thing that you should ask is I cannot stand crabs, and my girlfriend is allergic to shellfish. So I have no idea. That's the ironic that you would ask. So Alex pockets that 5, sets up for the 6. Need to get down table a little bit for the 8. I believe he's got the angle here. It won't be too straight. He's probably going to set up to play the 8 ball in that from here, that top right-hand corner pocket. Probably be easier than trying to fight the angle. Yeah, that's what he's looking at now. Yeah, so he actually tried to spin it around. Actually thought he might just come more natural off of there, down table. Instead he tried to spin around the 10, brought it into play by accident there. Oh, you're welcome, Doug. My pleasure. Well, I'm glad you got to enjoy some of the local crabs here while you were in town. I know a lot of folks enjoy the Maryland crab, but that's not for me. I feel like it's too much work for not enough food. You spend all day picking at crabs, you're still hungry, and all you manage to do is get your load on drinking. I'd rather just have a burger. All right, so for Alex to take the match, 10 in the side ball. Excuse me, 10 in the side here in the bottom pocket. Boy.